which half would you choose and why? And it was so awesome because he said it so sleepily too. Like when someone with a question that good, usually they're like, okay, shh, okay, you know. But this dude was just like, if you could be half man, half sausage. Then I found why, man. I wasn't a big smoker back then, a weed smoker. And this trip over, I have been a huge weed smoker. And over in England, they don't smoke weed as much as they smoke tobacco with a little weed in it. So I think he had that kind of smoky, stony thing on, that nicotine high. But anyway, it was that until I went to South Carolina earlier this year. Was it earlier this year? Yeah, earlier this year. Went to South Carolina, which is right in the fucking Bible Belt of the United States, where all the religious people go, or are, a bunch of them. So much so that I rode down Billy Graham Parkway. He's a big evangelist on TV back there. They named the whole fucking thoroughfare after the man. So I drove from North Carolina to South Carolina, do a Q&A at South Carolina, and they, being that they were in the buckle of the Bible Belts, per se, that you could tell they were just like, ooh, finally somebody dirty. Someone who'll talk to us dirty things and shit like that. So they, none of them, their sport team is called the Gamecocks. One of them was just like, you know what our team's called, right? The Cocks. It's called the Cocks, and we all say, "Go Cocks!" And I'm like, I get it, dude. I like cock. I'm that guy. But they did that. The other thing they did, one guy goes, "You're Catholic, right?" I said, "Well, I was. You know, I mean, I still identify as Catholic, but I don't practice anymore because I got real good at it." And he goes, "Well, did you stop practicing so much Catholicism because you work in Hollywood and Hollywood's run by the Jews?" And I was just like, holy shit. I haven't seen naked racism like this outside of fucking Mississippi burning. This is incredible. I was like, dude, say it again, out loud. And he did say it again out loud. I was like, no, dude, that's a fallacy. The Jews don't run that business. At least that's what they told me to tell you. So right then and there, you're like, wow, man, this is a rough crowd, weird crowd. You could tell they were just all pent up, and they were just like, ooh, the Prince dirty. He'll let us talk dirty and shit like that. Then the dude asked the fucking question that will probably reign supreme for many years to come as the most disturbing question I've ever been asked at Q&A. Or not most disturbing, most memorable, but it also happens to be the most disturbing. He goes, your wife, Jen, is in a serious car accident. Her body trashed beyond repair. Then he walked away. He goes, her body just trashed beyond repair. The only way they can save her is by taking her brain and sticking it into the body of an 8-year-old girl. She talks like your wife, she thinks like your wife, she has all your wife's memories, she's your wife. Do you fuck her? And I just looked at him for a long beat and I was just like, fuck man, you know Spielberg don't get questions like this. I said, no dude, I'm not a fucking pederast, but you know, fucking, she's 8? He goes, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, 5 years till there's grass on the field, then play ball. But it was weird, man. It was such a weird question to get. And you can just tell it's because they live in an area where they're not normally, who are they gonna ask that to? Their fucking minister? They had to wait for me to get to town and be like, okay, would you fuck a child? If you were married to her. I was like, that still ain't good. That was the weirdest one.
Excellent, and just another thing. You recently did the D&D commentary with the guys from Spaced.
Yes.
I was just wondering, would you ever consider working with Simon Pegg or Wright and stuff like that? Another movie in the future?
Yeah, but it's just like, Simon does what I do, so he doesn't need any help. I mean, Edgar does what I do, and Simon is an actor. I mean, of course I'd work with Simon, but he's also a writer, so he doesn't need my help writing. And he's got Edgar and a zillion people who put him in a movie, so he doesn't need my help. But if there's something that I fucking need him for, I would hire him in a heartbeat. I love it.
Because I just think a collaboration between the Perrys would be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much for coming, man. Nice seeing you.
Thanks, man.